It's high noon. Draw! Oh yeah?
Hello, here's Master 347. Time to play for Last Promise. Last time we did chapter 19X. Took out Sid Lords of War. I had to restart chapter a few times. Because, not because of the battle itself, because things in between. That's why I just had to restart the whole thing because I didn't like how it sounded. But anywho, let's do chapter 20. Oh, this is a long one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a two-parter. Simply because of the dialogue alone. And the battle that comes with it. Chapter 20. Battle in Blaine. Thank you all for coming here. I'm sure the information I have to tell you is important for you to know. Although I've already heard this, I feel I should be here to discuss it. This discussion affects us, all of us after all. Indeed. With that said, I shall begin. My personal story started when Magnus first invaded Aegis. As Duke Paul has told you, Aegis was taken about 2 years ago. It was then that Magnus' highest ranked general, the Mage General, walked countless troops to Valencia and so on. The Mage General's magic is beyond compare. He is more than a prodigy. He has the ability to warp himself, as well as multiple others, to any location. Such manipulation of ether has been unheard of, except by mages, one of the 7 heroes, who have helped avoid the extinction of humans. But we all know the story of how we humans were driven away from the old plane to the new continent of Sun. So I digress. Within minutes, Magnus had started rampaging across Aegis. There wasn't even time for a messenger to reach Duke. Within an hour, the civilians had been subdued, and the castleries had fallen without a fight. After this, Magnus was confident he could conquer the rest of Valencia. After all, for the 8 years or so before that, conflict had rendered Bulgaria and Nexia without leaders, and Count Pelennor and Count Defesi were traitors. Militia, self-absorbed in their ability to choose a queen, was supposedly taken advantage of and quickly conquered as well. They were too preoccupied to fend off against mages. Not only this, but Magnus has been preparing for years. Do a secret, you know better than us. Signs of war and conflict began 10 years ago, and the people within the power to stop it failed to. Yes, the throne had been more careful and decisive. Although Athea too was taken over, as in common knowledge, without unification of tribes, Athea is too fragile to wage any war. Of course, really got occupation force and striking dealers. These things may take time for Magnus to do, but they sacrificed little else in doing so. And Miralicia, Athea, and Valencia out of the picture. Blaine was thus the last area to resist Magnus' takeover. Of course, Blaine is also strong, but not enough. While you stirred up a rebellion of Athea, Magnus was making preparations for a large push on Blaine. The Imperial generals have been away from the battlefield. I can only guess as to why that is so, but I do know of the situation in Blaine. How are they doing? If Magnus hasn't set any of its Imperial generals to us, then they must still be busy dealing with Blaine, right? No, I'm honestly a little confused. Blaine's status is unfortunate. I've been working as a spy in Magnus, and they say Blaine is left with only the capital and a few of the neighbouring cities and strongholds. The king and his royal riders remain there, struggling, yet somehow they managed to hold off Magnus until now. So Magnus is closing in on the Blaine. Yes, Magnus has set up defence lines around the core of Blaine. Magnus will not let anyone enter nor leave its borders. With that important piece of information, I think our course is set. To Blaine? That's what I think. We need to help Blaine fight against Magnus. They're our only real ally left. It's that simple. I agree, Kellic. If we don't seize this chance, Magnus may quickly reconquer Athea. Chief Harris of the Four is there, but I can't imagine he could hold out forever against Magnus' numbers. If Blaine was taken out as well, it would be Magnus' lone target. There's no way they'd let us have our way at that point. And we can't discount the generation in our plans. He's an ex-tactician as well. With his magical power, he could do something like that what he did to Aegis. He would have used that power long ago if it was that simple though. Warping people doesn't only take massive amounts of ether, but also the skill to control the flow of that ether at once. I don't believe he can use his magic at such a large scale as he pleases. Even Gallagher must have his limits. Huh? Dad, you remember that prisoner we met? Yeah, I was just thinking about him. His name was Gallagher. Somehow I remember it. But it could have been another Gallagher. Perhaps. I don't believe that Gallagher is a very common name. Well, all I know, Gallagher's eyes were two completely different colours. Ah, you're right. The Mage General also had two eerie different coloured eyes. But the Gallagher we met was nothing but an innocent prisoner. And what purpose would he have to enact such a ruse? If I may, the Mage General has the ability to warp, as you may well remember. It's possible he was travelling to spy on the soldiers. If that were the case, why not just kill us dead in there? If he's as strong as you say he is, you have no problem with that. That I cannot explain. I'm sure the truth will reveal itself in time. If you truly met Gallagher as you say you did, then there must be some reason he chose not to confront you. For now, I will supply you with all necessities. Unfortunately, most of our treasure was stolen by Magnus. There is little extra funding I can offer you, General. We accept whatever you have to offer, Duke. Any and all support is appreciated, regardless of its measure. Such benevolence carries you far, General. I have an extra present for you, if you may. You can give it to whoever make use of it. Assess your ring. Do you have it one to spare? I was going to give it to my future wife, but if not for you, I would not live to that time. Besides, if I managed to have to wait some, what good would I be if I got married in the middle of a war? I'm touched, but this is better spent elsewhere. I'd be grateful if you would take it, General. Alright, I will take it. Kalik, if you could have an audience with me later. If you wish, Duke Paul. Magdine Palace. Great General Landmark. Knight General Holton. Mage General Gallagher. It's well I see all three of you assembled before me. I hope you enjoy the taste of the luxuries of our new society. Your life the past month is what only the virtuous people will receive. After we conquer Blaine, only the good of society will survive and flourish. With you at my sides, we eradicate the filth of this world. My apologies, General. I did not call you here to preach you. Instead, I have some new orders for you to fulfill. I've been waiting, Your Majesty, I've been waiting for your orders. Make my duty to kill Zane, and I'll fulfill my duty. General Zane will have to wait. In any case, your orders are first, Cabal. You must venture to Thea and kill leader Aphora. He should be there now. However, if he were to join with the rebels, we would no longer be able to easily target him. Oh, him. He isn't quite the prey I look forward to killing, but as you ordered, I will hunt down Chief Haz. Thank you. Now, Landmark. You must stay here and defend Magnus. The leader of the rebellion is a former knight, but has lost his reason. Since Valencia borders Magnus, he might very well invade. We must prevent this and hold nothing back. We will use our best soldiers and weapons, if need be. In the case that he does not attack, we shall build defences along the borderline. I am also leaving you in charge of preparing the royal army. Understood? Yes, Your Majesty. I shall see to it that we have no room for error. And you, Gallagher, my prized possession. We will take Blaine and kill its ruler to be replaced by you. General Zane will not leave his king defences at the castle. We must bait the king out of his castle and then ambush him. You can use any resources you want to execute such a plan. The rest is up to me then? Yes, that's right. Failure is not an option. But in the case that something did not work as intended, come back to the palace as soon as possible. Your ability to reinforce the strength and durability of weapons and armor with ether is one of my greatest assets. I'd rather have General Holton take the front lines than risk having you use up too much of your energy, Gallagher. So I shall kill Blaine. Holton shall hunt the fallen chief. Landmark shall aid defences, and if this does not work as planned, Holton shall take the front lines. And Landmark and I will prepare the army. Yes, if nothing else, the rebels are quick. They travel hastily and fight like madmen. If we could corner them and make them fight on our terms, this would be as easy as sending one of you to finish them off. Please do not worry, Your Majesty. We should all do as you have told us. If that is the case, then my Imperial Generals, you are now dismissed. My dream will come true, will come to fruition. I'm sure that it does for my country, my people. I must eradicate all of the inferior society before they send this continent to the bottom of the ocean. I'm glad you came, Kellic. I have something for you. A heaven seal? The other in your possession? In our secret vault, yes. None of your manners could locate it. Why for me? I consider it a commander, but it's just a title. Yet there is only so many in these existence. There are so many knights who could make better use of this. I don't mean to be rude, but you should reconsider. Kellic, you don't have the right to be a knight to use a heaven seal. The 7 heroes of falling were said to use these seals. All it does is help unlock the power you already have within you. But you can't put me on the same level as the 7 heroes. They saved the humans from the brink of extinction. You're right, I can't. But I myself am not a great duke or leader. I'm not big on proper etiquette, manners and speech. I'm not even a great governor of my territory. Yet my father passed this down to me. And if it isn't used, it will serve as nothing more than a relic. I cannot say I know how well you govern Aegis. Nor can I say that I want or need this emblem. You see this necklace? It's a special amulet. It contains the soul of a friend I lost years ago. The very ether that comprises his mind and essence is in here. You mean to say it's an ethereum? Yes. Ethereums are containers for the ether that hold tremendous powers. Obtaining one with the ether is a human life is costly. I have enough responsibility with this much power alone. But the fact that you don't seek out more sources of power shows that you are able to do it enough to have power, but not misuse it. After all, whoever's soul has an attachment to that necklace must also have an attachment to the person who uses it, no? My understanding of Ethereums may indeed be limited, but I believe this much is true. Oh, come on, Kellic. Why must you and General Sigrid be so stubborn at taking gifts? Alright. I'll keep it with me, but I can't say I'll make use of it right away. Though someday I may in fact need its power, if I am to have any hope of defeating Leon. I trust you in that matter. Honestly, even Sigrid's son sure may be able to use it. So even though I think it's that your time is now, you're free to do what you will, Kellic. Just know that. Yeah, like I'm gonna give the heaven seal to Sean straight away. Okay. Thank you, Duke Hall. Think nothing of it. Even after this, I still haven't repaid you for saving Aegis. Best of luck to you, Anakin, General Sigrid, his son, and the rebellion. And best of luck to you in defending Aegis, Duke. Howard, it's odd to see you here, defenseless, powerless. Has my time come? Your time for what? My punishment for the wrongs I have done. Do you regret them? If you had the chance, would you correct yourself? I cannot correct my past. I can only change my future. Well said, Howard. I'm glad to hear those words come from your mouth. Kellic told us everything, Howard. I didn't know what to think at first. I was too bewildered to be angry or sentimental or anything. That I don't like him. But if you're willing, then I'm willing too. Howard, would you join us? If you truly had a change of heart, I offer you a chance to show it. I know a soldier won't have an easy time fighting with you, but as long as you stay loyal to your words, we have no problem. Please, let me fight. Please? I cannot take the guilt of everything I have so foolishly done for my majesty. Sia is brave, isn't she? Even when fighting against an enemy, General, she saw the good in you. If not for her, you might be dead now. Instead, you'll join us on the battlefield and fight alongside us. Fate is unpredictable, isn't it? Sigrid, trust in me. I will do everything in my power to resist madness. I can no longer feign ignorance of its deeds. Heed my oath. I'll surrender this life to peace and redemption. Ah, so much traveling. Anakin, you have it easy. My horse is the toughest. Oh, Shun, when you become older, you see how tiresome it is. You act like you're a senior citizen, Anakin. Does that even count as laziness? I think that falls in the category of weak. I'm sure Anakin would agree with me, but he's too out of breath. Anakin, you yourself could use a motivation. That's right. It's not laziness, it's a lack of motivation. Isn't that what you say all the time, Anakin? You two sure are in mocking mood. Jerks. Wait, Anakin, I'm sorry. And there goes the other blonde. I guess Shun didn't realize Anakin was just playing along. Well, anyway, Nevian, help us reach the castle. We could reach there before sunset. Kellic. Right. I think we could use a break. Mind telling secret? As you wish. Ah, it's Magnus. They've come again! They're trying to trick us by posing as rebels again. I must inform General Zane about this. Imperial General Zane, I bear news from the west. Damn, we need a break. What is it this time? I suppose if we were back in posing as rebels again, they bear no definitive flag or mark amongst them. They must think that we hadn't yet figured out their plan. The defeat of our entire second division was because they were ambushed by fake rebels. The whole rebellion is probably a ruse set up by Magnus. Completely imaginary. I'll inform the king and send him to safely meet us elsewhere. You go and commence the battle preparations. We'll make our stand here. Yes, sir. Your Majesty, another group of rebellion imposters has come to take this castle. Please let us hurry you to safety. And again those Magian scoundrels. Since I can trust no one but you, Zane. I will head for the secret fortress. You stay here and defend against the invaders. Your Majesty, please give me leave to travel with you. I can never feel at ease with you without you by my side. I do not wish it this way. However, you are my most skilled and powerful soldier, Zane. I will not waste your skills protecting me, Your Majesty. General Zane, if your situation becomes too dire, surrender. I will be tainted with misery if you were to fall. Your Majesty, I am your soldier. As kind as you are, it is my duty to fight to the death. I must leave now to prepare for the battle. Leopold, please take good care of the king. Of course, he's in my complete care. That sound, was it a battle call? That is undoubtedly what I heard to be. I would assume that Blaine takes us as the enemy. Us? The enemy? No way. As it is, it seems that way. The formation, numbers, and weapons convey hostility. There must be some confusion here. Their spear comes before their words. Perhaps if we can make them surrender, they should be on our side. What has happened? If they actually attack us, we have no chance to attack back. We don't have time to figure this out. We have to defend ourselves. Okay. Now you probably noticed about two items, specifically Celestial Ring and Heaven Seal. When the battle starts, Sigrid will get the Celestial Ring and Kellic will get the Heaven Seal. So actually that makes a bit more room first. Yeah, I'm actually going to show off my what I'm going to pick this time. I could have Sigrid for this battle, just to show that Celestial Ring. I don't want to risk it being gone forever or something. I'm a bit superstitious like that. I'm not using Sean. Let's see, we'll use Mark though. Now there is affairs. I think, can he use it? The animate seal, does it work on him? I don't think it does though. I think it was something else. No, I didn't think it would. Yeah. I can promote him, but that's not until like chapter, I think it's like 22 or 23. 22 I think, yeah. So I'm definitely going to use him in the next chapter. But not this one because this one's quite brutal. Okay, pick units. Okay, so let's see. First of all, I'm going to try and get a few things out. First of all, I'm going to give you this. There we are. I'm going to give you this. You take that. And I'm going to give you this. As for you, there's also a secret shop here as well. So I'm going to give him the member card. get rid of that. And use that. Ugh, there's only 4 of those left. Now Mark can't use a hero crest, but he can use an animate seal. The only other way of promoting him is with an ocean seal. We're gonna get that until 2 chapters later. So I was going to use this seal on him instead, because we can actually use it. I'm saving the other seal for Tekken, the Orion's Bolt for Zack, but they're ready to use it yet, no way. Not with their current stats. Where's the one shot? Might as well try it out. So I would give him. Oh, what? Oh, really? You can't even use it yet? Oh, never mind then. And in that case, give it that elixir. Okay, also. What was I going to do? That's right, Shudder. We'll give you that lucky charm. It looks low. I'm using it, so I might as well give it to you. And elixir, there we go. Let's see. I don't usually do this, do it off screen, make an exception here, because I usually do this in 2 parts. You see, we're going to see the battle for the next part, mostly. The reason for that is because there's so much, because all those cutscenes stuff, which pretty much just iterate everything. It just makes more sense to do it later, you know. There we are. Now, the alternative is Kevin. Kevin's actually really good. I would like to use Kevin, but I don't want to. But I want to show off where that wing is. No, I want to show off where that celestial wing is going to go, so no one gets confused. Let's make sure someone has the member card, because there is a secret space here. Ah, yes. And let us see. Dragon Axe. Is that not effective against Weavens? I thought the Dragon Axe was supposed to be effective against Weavens. Is it not effective in this version? I'm going to take it with me anyway. Let's see. Yeah, just in case. I heard, because I remember the Dragon Axe was effective against Weavens unless they changed that or something. But you can have that anyway. See, I'm giving him the animate seal because the ocean seal we don't get until much later in the game. So yeah. But believe me, I would use Kevin instead in a heartbeat, but I just don't have enough room. I need to start leveling up some of my other units. Here's for extra bit of security. And she's also awesome in general. Ah yes. Make sure you got a bit of room here. So that way you can pretty much equip that. Give me that elixir instead. That actually seems more useful. Actually, there we go. Just in case I need that chainsaw. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna sell something too. Before I rearrange my party, we don't need this night quest. Hero quest is for Tekken, that is for Zack. But the night quest, we don't need any more of those. Yeah, because the only one left is the Cavalier, and I'm not using anything else. But I'm going to sell this. And I'm going to sell a few other things as well. Taking up space. There we go. That's the cleave axe. Okay, now for our formation. Let's see. I'm gonna have Sigurd near the back. I'm gonna have him go into that village. You near the front. Same for you. Because you can use a ballista. Which should be pretty useful actually earlier on. Yeah, be careful. All these guys will aggro towards you. Some of them will even move towards you anyway. So we need to make a makeshift wall. So it's going to be extra annoying. And so my flyers mostly at the back. For further proof and protection. Yeah, so make sure someone has that member card. But okay, let us fight. Yep. Please let us properly introduce myself, commanders. I'm you, a roving scholar who temporarily self-served at sleepers. By an ambition, it would be knowledge. In actuality, I have a little interest in wars that mankind creates. It was Gallagher's high-level magic intrigued me. Before that, outside affairs had meant little to me. While I use those dark arts, it is easy for me to feel it. Dark magic is simply an intricate art that few have touched since the Fallen. Like Kerrick, I have an amulet containing powerful ether. However, this one isn't a human knife and holds no attachment to this world. In fact, anyone could benefit from its power as they were to hold it. Such is the nature of soulless ether. I apologise. Duke Paul insisted that I fully introduce myself. If I was ever participate in battle, however, I prefer not to fight, but since we're fighting Weavens, I can use my dark magic to help you. Moves are quite acceptable to any magic-based attack. Simply I'm quite vulnerable to physical attacks, commanders dictate actions as best as possible. So we get Celestial Wing, that goes to him, to Sigrid. My sins are heavy upon me. For now, it will take all my strength to move forward for a new purpose. So let's see, we did it right. Yep, Sigrid gets the ring. Now it's true, I could just, if I wanted to, not have him and stuff and have someone in the party, but I'm going to show that off. And the Heaven Seal goes to Kerrick. Also, there is a secret shop. It is actually around here. Yeah. So you actually need to fly to get that. See, I'm giving the animate seal to Mark so he can promote quicker. Because there is an ocean seal which is used for pirates, but it takes way too long. So, yes. Next time, we're going to actually do this fight. Yes, we're going to start right here. I know, it's a bit shameful. But the reason is that all that dialogue before was way too long. I guess what I can do is show off some of the enemies here. This is our boss. That is a very good spear we'll be getting soon. Lane's greatest fighter and kind of loyal soldiers, with extremely loyal to his king. Yeah, even as a veteran of Leopold. And most of these guys have some really good items. Spear. One of these guys actually has a Deathy Shield. Yes, you get 2 in this game. If you didn't steal the other one, then that's the first one you get there. Stupid, you should have done that. Silver Lance. And one of these guys has a whip, I think. And the other one. It's one of these guys. Yeah, we got quite a few Weaven Lords too. Not just Weaven Knights. Widers. Yeah. There it is. And that's just some of the other good stuff we can get as well. Again, I'm not sure about if there are reinforcements, but either way, this is how big the map is. Yeah. Freaking huge. Oh, it reminds me of Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War. Those maps are huge. Oh, we make kidding, those maps are much bigger. Ugh, Halberdia. Okay. So, yes. Next time we're going to start this chapter in full force. I'm going to promote Kellic, and then try to promote everyone else since we're almost there. But again, really sorry about this, but this basically chapter is so big with like dialogue they jumped in. I pretty much have no choice. Plus I had to split it into 2 parts anyway. This is easier, so I can focus purely on the battle. With that, is Maximum 347. Gamers will type to object platforming. Stay classic.